welcome to my channel. I hope that you guys are all doing well. I'm happy that you guys stopped by today. So today I am actually going to be showing you guys how I schedule in our unit studies into our history. Now, if you have been around on my channel, you know that we use the knot grass and we are using the Our Spangled Story for our second and third grader. And we actually love that curriculum. I've talked about the curriculum quite a few times on my channel. So what I do, okay, let me rewind a little bit. So what I've decided is, as we were working through the Our Spangled Story, I wanted to dive a little bit deeper into some of the topics that we were reading over. So for instance, we did Sacagawea and Lewis and Clark, and I really wanted to dive deeper into that. So I did a Sacagawea unit study, and I really loved the way that went. The kids enjoyed it. We learned so much. So that is what I'm using, the Our Spangled Story. It is our base. It is our main history lessons. And then we kind of go into rabbit holes wherever we find that we want to learn a little bit more about. So at the beginning of the year, when I was shopping around for supplements and just read alouds and stuff like that, I came across the Welcome to the All-American Girl Doll series. And what they focus on is just different time periods throughout history. So for instance, this one is about Kirsten, and this is growing up in pioneer America in 1854. And I have quite a bit of these books. So what I decided is I wanted to incorporate this into Our Spangled Story because I wanted to read these with the girls. They love American Girl dolls. I used to love American Girl dolls, love them. So anyway, we started off with the Kirsten. This is the first one that we are working through. We're going to be starting this on Monday, and we're super excited about this. So basically, I figured when we went through the part 1 book, there is a chapter on the Applegate family and the Oregon Trail. So we went ahead and did that, and then this is kind of going off topic, but I order things through the the U.S. Stamp Foundation. It's been in quite a bit of my videos as well. So we did a little unit on the Oregon Trail right after we finished the chapter in here. So we just finished up with that, and now we are stepping into the Kirsten's story about pioneering. So it's pretty cool. So when you first start the story, it just kind of walks you through her world. So this is all about her, where she lives, where she's growing up. And then it moves on to saying goodbye. So this is when they decide to move to America, and it just shows the different things that they had and what they could bring and what they couldn't bring. It literally walks through her story, but intertwined throughout, it's real life, what really happened. So here's the journey. It shows where they were, where they moved to, pictures of how they looked when they were in the ship or on the ship. Here's the frontier, the nations divided. It talks a little about the Native Americans. Kind of adds a different look at history instead of it just being out of a text. So it's been really, nice to have these, and I'm super excited to start it. Okay, so that's a little look inside the book. Show you guys the lap book pages that I printed out. These are from a website called Homeschoolshare.com, and you go under, I want to say either unit study, and then I'm trying to remember how you get to it. I want to say it's either under unit study or lap book. I'm not sure, but you'll look up American Girl Doll and you'll see it. Okay, so you just look for it. It's all in alphabetical order. So basically it has these little lap book pages that they color, write on, cut out. You follow the directions. This is who is Kirsten. Living in 1854, they get to write different facts about 1854 that they'll read in the book. Here is Kirsten's best friend, Kirsten's pet. They get to write, if she has a pet or who her best friend is. And it literally just goes kind of through the book and asks questions. So they'll find their answers in the book as they read. So I'm gonna try to find where I can fit these in the schedule. It's the March calendar. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up the Kirsten book and I'm just gonna kind of look through it and see what pages we plan on doing. Now, I always use a pencil because I constantly change things up and I don't want it to be like to the book, it has to be this many pages this day, because if there's something that the kids are like interested more in or intrigued in, we will read it longer or maybe research some things that they've read about. Maybe we don't know what something is in the book, so we research it more, so it takes a little bit more time. And then I do want them to do a page from their lap book that goes with whatever we've read. So, you know, I do write it in pencil just so we can kind of change it up, but I do plan out the whole unit study per day just to kind of have something to go off of. It makes me feel better. You probably don't have to do that. If you guys are the type that are like open book and go, just open the book, read a few pages, check through this, see what matches. There you go. Go on Pinterest or the internet, find something that you guys can do together. Super easy, but I am the planning type, so I'm going to write everything down. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip you guys around and let you guys see what I'm writing and how I'm scheduling it. Then after we're done with this, we're just gonna go on Pinterest and find some crafts to do. Now, I have learned my lesson because I used to choose a lot of crafts and they take a little bit longer than you would think that they take, and then our days would be crazy and I'd be stressed out that we still haven't done certain things and it was taking longer. So I've learned my lesson with that, and I'm only going to try to pick out 1 to 2 things for this unit. So here I am on Pinterest and I'm just going to put up let's see here, Kids Pioneer crafts. Let's see what they have. So that's cute. I want something a little more for the girls. I mean, that works for anybody, but something a little more fun. This looks super cute. This little sewing doll, No Sew Pioneer rag doll. That looks pretty cute because they can hold on to that. That could be like a little souvenir. Ooh, I like this one. Let's see this one. So let's see what they have on here. Looks like they have a lot of choices. So they have the covered wagon, a button whirligig. I don't know if I even pronounced that right. Oh, this is made from graham crackers. What is that? That looks like dough of some kind, doesn't it? Taffy, that looks super fun. Okay, so let's see what the taffy says. How can we make taffy? I want to just see if it is doable with the girls and their ages. So let's see where the recipe is. So glycerin. Oh, okay, so, I'm not sure if I would typically do something with this hot, you're making like sugar candy, right? So, or you're melting down the sugar to like a boiling. That kind of makes me nervous. But this actually looks really, really fun. So I'm gonna see if there's an actual recipe to this, and I'm gonna print it out because this is definitely a maybe for me. Here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna print this out because I really like this. Okay, so that one's printing out. So I'm just gonna close these out. So this is basically what I do, you guys. I just go on to Pinterest because it's like my favorite thing to do, one of them. And I find different activities. Okay, this I want to do for sure. Let's see, No Sew Ragdoll. So I think that I'm just gonna pick out the 2 and I'll talk to my sister about it. Oh yeah, look how cute. Oh, look at the cute, it's a group. I wish we were doing it in a group, but we are not right now. Okay, you know what? I think I may even have my mom do this with us. Maybe we'll all FaceTime each other and do this on the phone. That looks easy. Okay, and if you know me at all, I do not know how to sew, like really sew. It's really kind of sad. So no sewing works for me. So I'm gonna print this out and then I will show you guys how I add it into the planner, into the scheduling. All right, you guys, so here is my March calendar and I am going to open up my Kirsten's World. I want you guys to be able to see it all. So Monday is what, the 8th. So we're starting here. So I'm just gonna write Kirsten's World, okay? And then, let's see here. 5 pages. So it would be wonderful. Let's look, okay. So that's not a lot of reading, I don't feel like. Can you guys see all of it? Here, let me move my lap book pages next to me, maybe. Sorry, moms. Okay, I have my coffee. I hope you guys are drinking your coffee or tea or water. Okay, so saying goodbye. See, there isn't that much to read for them, so I don't think the pages are going to take a lot of time, and I do plan on having them read either each little section or paragraphs. I'm not quite sure, but this is what I was talking about. So this is saying goodbye, and then it lists some items that they had in their chest, and then it has a picture of them actually getting ready to leave. I think for the long crossing, family members carried food and supplies in knapsacks, bundles, and baskets. That's so cool that they have photos in here like that. We can do those 2 pages in one day. The journey. The map is pretty cool how it's laid out. It even shows the Oregon Trail, Dakota Territory. We've been learning all about that. Okay, so I want to say that I will work through the first chapter in one day. I think I'm going to do it all in one day, you guys. Let me think. I wonder if I should do 1, 2, 3, and then do this one. No, because then this is the next chapter. And I don't want to split the chapters. I'd rather, or like have some of the first chapter, some of the second chapter. I don't know why that bothers me in my mind, because chapter 1 is the new land, chapter 2 is settling in. So this is settling in. I'm gonna do 1 chapter, you guys. If it feels like it's too much for the kids, then we will change it. But for the most part, I think that will be okay. Okay, so page 1 through 5 is going to be just learning about her. That's not even a chapter. So then I'm going to, this is kind of just how I do it. I don't know if it's the easiest way, you guys, or the best way. It's just the way I've been doing it. So I don't think that there's any right or wrong way to do a plan out for a unit study, to be honest. Be creative with it. Do it how you feel would work with your kids. So let's see. This will definitely do with page 1. Living in. That may be good with this page because it talks about the things that they had to take with them or to decide on what they were taking with them. So I want to say that that would probably be good as well. Okay, so I think that that's basically what I'm going to have in the first lesson. So it'll be, let's see, who is Kirsten, living in 1854. Okay, so now I'm gonna do lap book pages 1 through, that's how I plan out my unit studies. So I'm just gonna move on to the next chapter, just to kind of plan out the next couple weeks, see how long it takes to do this, to get through it. And like I said, this is just a guide. If it doesn't work out exactly like how I have it planned, it's okay. I don't want to write that in every day, so I'm just going to do that, and then I'm just going to write page numbers. So 6. So we'll do this. I think I'm going to do each chapter, you guys. So I'm going to flip through it just to kind of glance at what we have. Okay, so through 11. And then this looks like, let me read it a little bit. So, okay, so I think that that's her best friend. And then I think that her best friend's introduced here. So we're gonna put day 2 here. So we'll do that one with this page here. So I'm gonna write lap book, I'll just abbreviate it, page 3. And then west to Chicago. Is this where they actually end up? Let's see. They're still traveling, so they didn't end up in Chicago. That must have been where they were going through. A sad stop. Okay, so new home. Where's this at? Minnesota. Where does Kirsten live? Okay, so this is gonna be page 4. Uh-oh, I don't know if that's gonna be through. Okay, so this is for sure going to go here. Wait a second. That's it, you guys, because we're already, this is gonna be the next chapter. See, pencil, that's why I use pencils. Okay, so chapter 2. Okay, let me just make sure that that is all. Okay, so far I think I'm just gonna have them do page 4 in their lap book. I'm just gonna take it to this page here, Fun Times, and that's gonna be page 17. Now what I'm noticing is looking through this, what I learned from Kirsten, this could be done, maybe the kids see something on Thursday. So let's go to page 18, which is sparking. Okay, so page 18. So maybe they read something in this chapter about Kirsten, and they do it, and then they continue to find things out about Kirsten. I want them to be able to continue writing on this, of the things that they have learned. So I'm not quite sure. I think that I'll still have them cut it out and glue it into their lap book, and then as we read through the book, they can always go back to this page. When I look further on from just this one, a few of Kirsten's favorite things, that can be throughout the book as well. Here are, let's see, what changes Kirsten. I'm not sure where that is in the book, and then time period recipes. So I think that I will not have these just set for a specific page. I'll let them go back and forth through these here with the rest of our lessons. So we are going to end, let's see, that's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So here is the new chapter. Okay, so let me think how I want to do this. So we're just gonna read this page and then these pages here. So we're going to end this day on page 21. I think I'm gonna leave Friday open for our craft. So then starting Monday is still Kirsten's World. And this is going to be page 22. This is how we're gonna do it. So page 22 to 27. Okay, and then we're gonna do page 28. So we'll do 1 to page 33. And then we will do 34. So 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. So to 39. And then, let's see here. So we're gonna go 40 to 45. And then we're gonna go 46. So this is probably gonna be a 3-week thing. So this Friday I'm gonna plan as a craft as well. So scratch that, and we're gonna write craft day. So here is Kirsten's world. We're gonna do page 46. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna do that through 51. And then 52, we'll end our story on 58. So these 3 days, we'll probably finish our crafts if we haven't, or finish the books if we have some more writing to do, or if the kids haven't finished their lap book or coloring or something like that, we will go ahead and continue this through the end of the week. And like I said, on these days, I'm not going to be putting specific pages because I think that they're gonna have to keep adding to these as they read throughout the book. So instead of 2 weeks, it's taking us 3. So I think that that works though. That will be good. Okay, so I think that that is it. That's how I typically do our unit study, and we have a few more of these to do throughout this year and next year, and I'll probably be planning them out pretty much the same. We will see how this one works out. If it works out well, if there's anything I want to add or tweak or something like that, then I will let you guys know. But thanks for sticking around and hanging out with me today. I hope that this was informative for you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I will have an Amazon link down below for the American Girl dolls if you guys want to check that out. Thanks for hanging out with me, and yeah, so I hope that you guys have a beautiful rest of your day or evening, and I hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe, the like, and the notification bell. That way you are notified anytime I have a new upload. Be safe and be blessed always. Bye.